Hi, I'm Wayne Allen Root for Personal Liberty. I don't mean to say I told you so, but I told you so. I've predicted disaster for the U.S. economy since the day of Obama's election in 2008. I've got it all memorialized in writing in 2 books and hundreds of commentaries. In Time magazine, I called Obama the greatest jobs killer in world history. In my latest national bestseller, The Ultimate Obama Survival Guide, I've listed hundreds of statistics proving that the U.S. economy is headed for a total collapse. But that was all written months ago. The worst was yet to come. The results are now in. The picture is grim. Here are some frightening economic numbers to think about the next time the lying, manipulating mainstream media tells you that we are in a recovery. First, almost 50% of Americans have less than $500 in savings. Not surprisingly, 1 out of 3 residents of Obama's home state of Illinois lives in poverty. 1 out of 3. A mind-numbing 4 out of 5 Americans are either experiencing poverty, foreclosure, or welfare, or will in their lifetimes. 4 out of 5. Say goodbye to the myth of the American dream. It's only a nightmare now. Ditto for the American middle class. Obama has massacred them, slaughtered them. Our middle class now ranks 27th in the world. I've argued from day one that Obama's goal was to create a 2-class society. The 2 classes are the super rich, who are beholden to Obama for corporate welfare and government contracts, and the poor, who are beholden to Obama for checks to survive. Look no further than the new immigration bill to see the final destruction of middle-class wages. More grim news. Auto sales collapsing. Construction jobs falling off a cliff. U.S. factory orders just suffered the biggest drop in a year. What about jobs? Isn't that picture getting rosier by the minute? Well, actually, no. Let's analyze the real numbers. Since the start of 2013, we've gained 953,000 jobs, but amazingly, 731,000 of them are part-time jobs. That means almost 80% of the jobs created in America under Obama are part-time jobs that won't pay the bills of a typical middle-class lifestyle. The best jobs are manufacturing jobs. Well, under Obama, they're losing out by 10-1 versus crummy low-paying jobs. Facts don't lie. So far this year, over 246,000 low-paying waiter or bartender jobs have been added to the economy versus only 24,000 high-paying manufacturing jobs. How bad is it? Well, here's a Hall of Fame triple play. The Obama administration just hired a company to promote Obamacare over the phone to Americans. And guess what? Even those jobs are part-time with no health insurance. It's like a Saturday Night Live skit. The head of the IRS just testified in front of Congress that he'd rather keep his own health insurance rather than switch to Obamacare. The IRS is in charge of enforcing Obamacare, and they don't want any part of it. And the second biggest employer in America is now a temp agency. Good luck getting a quality job in this Obama economy. Still not convinced? Some more good stats. Food stamp rolls are growing 75 times as fast as employment. The national debt has increased by 50% under Obama, even though he promised to reduce it. Obama promised to reduce health insurance, too. Average bill for an average family said it would go down $2,500 a year. Instead, it went up $3,000 a year. The men's labor participation rate, the lowest ever measured since they started tracking it in 1948. And here's the clincher. 90 million able-bodied working-age Americans are not working. All of this misery morphs together in one tragic new statistic of the Obama economy. There are more Americans getting food assistance checks, 101 million, than working in the private sector, 97 million. We are certainly witnessing the complete destruction of the middle class. It's been a purposeful plan by Obama from the first day, just as I predicted from the first day. And if you think help's on the way, I've got a bridge to sell you in Detroit. The biggest city to ever go bankrupt, Detroit, has been run by Democrats since 1962. That's over half a century of 100% Democrat rule, using the exact same policies as Obama, and the city's in ruins. Detroit leaves the nation in illiteracy, welfare, food stamps, violent crime, murder, abandoned properties, and broken streetlights. The city of Detroit's downfall is built around 4 core ideas: never-ending entitlement spending, the most government employees per capita of any city in America, monstrous debt, and the highest property taxes in America. No surprise, then, that Detroit is hopelessly bankrupt. But wait, isn't that Obama's exact prescription for the nation? High taxes, more spending, more debt, and more government employees. Bingo! Help isn't on the way, folks. The cavalry isn't riding in to save you. They're coming to destroy you. Detroit is certainly the future of America under Obama. It's the exact same policies we're experiencing Groundhog Day, doing the same stupid, ignorant things and expecting a different result. Tragic. One last morsel of food for thought. The EU is in the middle of a Great Depression. Countries like Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, Greece, and Cyprus face total disaster. Their economies are ruined for generations to come. Yet America under Obama now has more debt than every country in the European Union combined. Our country has more government debt than any country in the history of the world. Say goodbye to the U.S. economy. It's been nice while it lasted. But remember, I told you so. I'm Wayne Allen Root for Personal Liberty. See you next week, same time, same place. God bless America.